Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, I've got a free pick for your Thursday night football game between the Cleveland Browns and Pittsburgh Steelers. Not the most exciting matchup on this Thursday night, but I'm excited for the broadcast, and I say it every week, but Tuesday and Wednesday absolutely stink not having football to watch. Now, I'm listening to podcasts, I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm reading articles, sports betting related and fantasy related, so that I can bring you guys the best information. In this video, I'm gonna have a free pick on the game, and then after that, I wanna go over same game parlay strategies. I know a lot of gamblers love same game parlays, and there's actually a way you can be extremely profitable with it, but you just need to make sure you know what you're doing. So whether you think it's gonna be a high scoring game, fast paced, or you think it's gonna be low scoring with less passing and more running, there are different ways to attack the same game parlays. I'm about to make some TikToks on this, but I wanted to share it with you guys on YouTube as well. Coming out of the weekend, we came out and did really well. We won our props on the Thrive Fantasy app, so our player prop parlays did really well. We hit the 5 prop all overs in the Baltimore-Miami game. That was 200 to win 4,100, so that was a huge win for us. And then I went 3-2 in college football and 3-2 in NFL, so no complaints there. I wish the win percentage would be higher, but when you're hitting 60% across 10 plays over the weekend, we'll take that any day. So for this game, I don't have a strong opinion on a side or a total. I was looking at the under, and it was so low, it kind of made me want the over. I mean, you look at all 4 games that these two teams have participated in, they've all gone well into the 40s and even higher scoring than that. Looking at the Jets and Browns game, 31-30, 61 points scored between two pretty crappy teams, two bottom feeder teams. At least before Deshaun Watson gets back, it's not like the Browns are going to do anything to blow you away offensively. But you look at that total at 38.5, that's an extremely low total. So it tells me that Vegas thinks it's going to be pretty low scoring. I mean, they might even be baiting people into taking the over, and then the under hits. And if a game is going to land on 38, if it's in that general vicinity, taking 4.5 points is massive. And I think both of these teams are desperate to get on track. The Browns, with how they lost that game last week, that was just absolutely embarrassing, giving up 2 touchdowns in 91 seconds to Joe Flacco. And then the Steelers just have not looked right all season. Najee Harris, there's questions about him. You look at Trubisky, he hasn't passed for over 200 yards in either of the first 2 games this season. But I think there's desperation on both sides. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be close. So I'm taking the team with the 4.5 points here. I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers plus 4.5 points. Normally, I put down enough to win 1,000 on these free plays. I'm putting down 575 to win 100 on this play. I'm doing it on Bovada. If you guys need a sports book to use, Bovada's an offshore book, so it's legal in like 45, 46 of the 50 states. So odds are your state, you can get access to Bovada. You can get a welcome bonus if you go through my affiliate link in the description of this video. And if you join Bovada, just send me proof that you joined, and I will get you on this weekend's premium plays for free. So that is a ton of value on the premium card. You're gonna get access to straight bets and same game parlays, but I'm giving NFL Week 3 away for free if you just open a Bovada account through my affiliate link. It helps me out tremendously. So instead of having you pay for premium picks, just open a Bovada account, put $100 in, and they'll double your initial deposit or something along those lines. They'll give you a welcome bonus. I don't know what it is specifically. For same game parlays, what you want to do with a same game parlay in a game like this, in any game really, is visualize how the game's going to happen. Is it going to be the Browns that hold the lead for most of the game and the Steelers are playing from behind? If the Steelers are playing from behind, maybe you take Najee Harris over on receiving yards and under on rushing yards. If it's the other way around, maybe Nick Chubb isn't going to run the ball as much because the Browns are playing from behind. I believe most likely, and when you look at the total of this game and the spread, it's going to be a low-scoring game where the Browns hold a small lead throughout most of the game. What are the Browns going to do offensively if they have a lead? They're going to pound the ball with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So if you like that game script, what you'll probably do is you'll probably take Nick Chubb over on rushing, and then you'll take both quarterbacks and both star receivers under on passing and receiving. And the reason they go under is because they're not that prolific of offenses, but then also if the Browns are running the ball, they're gonna have 8-minute, 9-minute drives where they just suck the time out of the game, and it doesn't give the offenses that many chances to throw the ball. So even if Trubisky and the Steelers get to throw the ball at the end of the game because they're down and they're getting cheap yardage, most likely they won't be anywhere near the 200 yards that he needs to go over, the 191 or whatever number you're getting at. So if you build a same game parlay based on that game theory, then you're gonna go to Thrive Fantasy. The reason we go to Thrive Fantasy for that is because you're getting plus 1950 odds. So you're getting a 20x return on your initial investment, however much you risk. If you took that same game parlay on a regular sports book, you would get about half of that. So I'm showing you guys the screenshots. If you used FanDuel Sportsbook for same game parlays versus if you used Thrive Fantasy app. In addition to that, you can get a $100 welcome bonus if you open a Thrive Fantasy account and use promo code SBE, Sports Betting Education, promo code SBE. Now, if you like the overs, because rooting for unders sucks, it's not a ton of fun. If you like the overs, these numbers are really low. So to throw for 200 yards, I mean, if you have one good passing drive, you should go over 200. It really doesn't take much. So if you like the overs, you can actually take the quarterbacks and receivers all to go over together, which is highly correlated. But if you take that on FanDuel, same thing. Low payouts, whereas if you were to take the same exact entry on Prize Picks, you would get a 10x on your initial investment. So you put down $10, you win 100. You put down 100, you win 1,000. Same thing on Prize Picks. You can use promo code SBE and get a $100 welcome bonus. So you guys will see me make videos giving out free picks, and when I do same game parlays or I build correlated parlays, then I'm going to use Prize Picks and Thrive Fantasy. That's what I personally use, and that is what has made me so profitable throughout the football season, last season, and the first 2 weeks of this NFL season. So I'm not just plugging these apps because I have affiliate links. Like, yes, it does help support me when you join these apps through my links. But if you're just betting out there and you're doing same game parlays on sportsbook apps, you really need to look into these fantasy apps because they give way bigger payouts for the literal exact same parlays. But it's fantasy football legally, so it's legal in a lot of states like Texas, California, Florida, where sports betting is not. So official free pick for me is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers plus the 4.5 points. If you want to do the same game parlays, make sure you get on Thrive Fantasy or Prize Picks. Also, if you get on Bovada using my friend referral link, then I'm going to give you the whole next 7 days of premium picks for free. So please do that. It helps support me a ton. And yeah, you guys help me, I'll help you, send you the plays for free. Have a good day, good luck with all of your bets, and I'll see you guys in the next video.